We're going to perform a treatment on Ariana now, and we're going to start in the lower portion of the neck, and we'll work from the bottom up. And from the side of the trachea that I marked, I'm going to basically take the lines of the cartridge, put one line on that cartridge on the line of the trachea that we marked, and just use that as the column to come upward with, and make sure there's adequate amount of gel. I'll usually put the gel either on the head of the cartridge or on the person, but you want quite a bit of gel. And positioning the cartridge right in the lower section of the neck, just the line of the cartridge that's marked on the cartridge is right on the line of that trachea that we marked, so we know we're not working on the trachea, and simply just perform the shots sequentially all the way up the neck. We got 25 shots. We're going to go 25 shots should cover this little section here, about 1.5 inch space, and then we'll just continue up. And so when I get going, I've got it set for 25 repeat, and I'm just going to do little incremental movements upward. After about 3 or 4 shots, I'll always be asking them how they're feeling, and then I'll take a second and look at the skin, make sure, move my finger over the gel, kind of regroup the gel, and just feel for any excessive heat in it, but also looking at an excessive redness as well. And she's not experiencing much discomfort. There's a little bit of tingling, right? But it's not too bad. And again, 25 lines moving up this column right along the edge of the trachea was my line to measure the column with. I'm going to get right up to the base of the neck where the chin starts to come in. And the idea is to make sure that you don't create a gap. And so once I get to the edge there, and I have to start making that transition from the neck to the chin, I'm going to stop and work my way backward, because that was not full 25 shots in that area. So I'm just going to work my way back down from where we just stopped. I'm going to work my way back down until the 25 shots have been used up, just kind of going over the same area. Again, I'm going in the vertical direction here. A couple more, we'll get us to 25. And that's how I would perform shots along the neck. Some people, you can actually get a second column off to the side. It's just cautionary, because if you, I'm going to have Ariana lift your head up slightly. When you have someone lift your head up, you can grab the muscle, which is called the sternocleidomastoid muscle, and it runs from the bottom of their ear all the way to the front of their sternum. You can relax that muscle. There's also the jugular vein that's prevalent in some people. You can see it more obvious. We want to try to avoid using a deep cartridge over that vein, but you're pretty safe to use it in the front of the sternocleidomastoid in this area. If someone has really loose skin or whatnot, I probably wouldn't use a 4.5 this deep into the neck. I would probably go with a 2.0 for more superficial skin. But you can always get a second column. You went up the side of the trachea. You can always go a second column on the side coming upward as well. Again, Ariana's concern is her extra thickness under her chin, the double chin. That's what we're going to be really focused on, and we'll look at that next.